Startup expenses are one of the most important things you can think about before you get into a business. So let's go through some of the things you may want to think about when it comes to these startup expenses. So this template I've used, I've got from Score on their website. They've got a whole bunch of startup templates available. So you want to start off with how much money you're going to put into your own business. So that's where your name and the percent of ownership comes in. Um, Bank loans might not be something you get right away, especially if you don't have any demonstrated income from your business. Other loans could be things like borrowing from friends and family. Even other investors area could be friends and family investment. Startup expenses, especially if you're a service business, this area may not be appropriate because you're not going to need any specific buildings or real estate. Similarly, leasehold improvements, if you don't have an office, that area might be blank. Capital equipment probably applies to most of your businesses, especially if you're buying equipment to make your goods. For example, if you're running a rental company, this is where some of the equipment you buy to rent out to people may go. With your location and administrative expenses, these are things like renting office space, co-working space, money you have to pay for electric, legal and accounting fees, whether it's hiring a lawyer, using sites like QuickBooks or LegalZoom, any type of insurance you might have to pay for up front. And you can find that out by looking for your specific industry, what you might need, and how much money you're going to pay yourself at the beginning. Opening inventory, these would be any goods for sale, so you might want to break them down by category. You want to spend a little bit money on advertising, that's a good idea. Maybe you buy a sign, print out some business cards, take some people out to dinner, that would be travel and entertainment. You want to keep your other expenses to a minimum, so I would leave that area blank. Have a reserve for contingencies, I call this the rainy day fund. And then any working capital to keep your business going on a regular basis. And then your sources of capital, that's how much money you're going to invest in the organization. Other startup expenses, so these come from the areas above. This whole area here is an autofill area. And again, this area for most students especially is going to be blank because you want to make sure you're not spending a lot of money up front to get the business going. For more information on starting up your business, visit us at BEYourStart.com or check out our next video where we go over a 12-month profit and loss statement.